Okay, let's go. I got an hour until the main card starts for 305 Israel Adesanya versus Dracus du Plessis, and I'm gonna make some last minute picks. And by last minute, I mean I have to record this and get this video uploaded in about an hour. So we're gonna start this off. Li Jingliang versus Carlos Prates. Like he looks like okay. Carlos. I really don't know shit about him. I'll be real. I don't know shit about this guy. This is gonna be a very casual take because I'm into it, but this is my I'm gonna have to fucking pay more attention. I'm going Leech. Oh no, never mind. I'm going Carlos. Leech Li Jingliang is coming off of a back injury. He's been gone for almost 2 years. I think it was about a year and a half. Um, yeah, that's not good. A back injury. I don't really of all things, that's just like Ty versus Jairzinho Rosenstrike. Next up, heavyweight bout, fourth fight on the main card, or second fight, I should say. Ty, Ty's on a downward spiral. Like, I don't know if he takes it seriously anymore. I'm sure you saw that picture of him having the Taco Bell in the back in the in the room while he's getting ready. Um, Jairzinho looked good against, the blob, Shamil Gaziev, the real GOAT of the division. Um, I'm just, I'm going to have to go Rosenstrike. Just because Ty hasn't been performing too well lately, and I can't put all my eggs in that basket. Put money on that, by the way. Put money on that. Don't do that. Never mind. Don't do that. Dan Hooker versus Mateus Gamrot. Now, Dan Hooker, he's he's really changed things up a little bit with his look. Like he's really like trying to be real edgy now. I wonder if he's like taking he's got the tattoos. I don't know if he's like taking inspiration from Peyton Talbot, with the tats and shit. But he's different. We haven't seen him since Jalen Turner. That was a wild fight. Really showed the dog that Dan Hooker had. Really pulled it out. Pause. Mateus Gamrot though, after seeing the last time Dan Hooker fought a real wrestler that isn't just Grammy rolling. I don't even know that guy's name, but you know who I'm talking about. A real wrestler was Islam Makhachev. He took him down first round and submitted him. But so I don't doubt Mateus Gamrot could do the same, but Gamrot doesn't submit people for the most part. He can, he's done it before, but typically he's a take him down, hold him down, wet blanket kind of guy. So I feel like Dan Hooker just has been different lately. So we're gonna go Dan Hooker on this one. Kai Car France versus Steve Erceg. I was about to say something. Pause. Preemptive. I am on the Steve Erceg hype train. Almost said riding. I'm on the Steve Erceg hype train. I don't think he beat Pantoja. I don't think he beat Pantoja. I think it was a very close fight. I think he made a few dumb decisions. I think at the end of the fight, choosing to pull guard and get taken down and just kind of play into kind of his Pantoja's game really was just not the smartest decision. It was a great fight though, great fight. If he just made a little tweak, he really could have won that fight. Kai Car France, same thing though. He was great, but he's kind of been on a bit of a slide. We haven't seen him since Amir Albazi, which was that was a while ago, and he's kind of just been a bit inactive. Forehead's looking very large, very round, very reflective. I think he's going to win with that. Blind Steve Erceg. Get the knockout. But he's also pretty. His striking's good, but it's fairly simple. Just overhand, 1-2. Not really put it together like that. Erceg does have the grappling ability. However, Kai Car France does have great takedown defense. But like I said, in terms of waves and who's really in their prime and who's really working their way up, I gotta go Steve Erceg. So we got Steve Erceg for that one. And then the main event, Dracus du Plessis, Israel Adesanya. I've been waiting for this for I'm clapping too much. I've been waiting for this for nearly 2 years for this fight to happen. Nearly 2 years. Ever since Dracus beat Whitaker, which is crazy because I remember the Dracus's rise. It's like, oh, he's fighting Darren Till. Oh, he can't beat Darren Till. Darren Till pulls guard and basically pulls full mount, trying to defend the takedown and just gets subbed. Um, fought Derek Brunson. Derek Brunson just couldn't keep that pace, and people say Dracus doesn't have good cardio coming up, but he's just a dog. He just keeps going, keeps pushing. Then he fought Robert Whitaker. I was thinking Whitaker was gonna smoke this guy. I really thought, and he proved me wrong. He smoked Whitaker, just straight chatted it out, just punched him with a jab, and he fell over. So, it is what it is. But Dracus definitely has the ability to just kind of impose his will in a fight. That's what we saw with Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland is definitely a tough guy to hit, but if you keep going, you keep pressuring, eventually at some point he's going to have nowhere to go and you'll land strikes. That's where probably Izzy failed with his fight against Sean Strickland, because he'd throw 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 kick. It's just, you can't snipe Sean Strickland, because if he blocks those strikes, you're not scoring any points. So that explains why Izzy wasn't able to land anything. The only thing about Dracus, though, he very much can kind of get very wild in fights, and that could be to his benefit and his detriment. Izzy is pretty slick with the striking, especially when he's counter striking. So if he's given opportunities, which Dracus definitely will, Dracus will give Izzy some opportunities in his fight to land counter shots. I could see Izzy potentially landing those. However, I think he's going into this fight very emotional. People don't talk about it enough, and I think everyone, well, now people are. Dracus du Plessis' trash talk is something different. Like, I know how we all look back at old school Conor, Chael Sonnen, Colby before the gag, pause, before the gig or whatever he does with the whole Trump stuff got overplayed. Those guys are good at trash talk, but I think, Dracus is onto something different. He's just a prime gaslighter. He'll say something, they take it the wrong way, and then he's like, I didn't say that. No, you misunderstand. I didn't say that. And it's just like, and they got Izzy crying. Izzy and Sean Strickland crying. These are guys who are champions, and they're crying over what this guy said to them. So, in terms of the mental battle, I think Izzy's going to this different. It's like, it's a different type of, he's angry for sure, but it's a different type of anger. Against Pereira, it was like a competitive anger. Pereira didn't say shit to him, so what does he have to be mad about? But it's more so, this guy beat me, I got to get that back. But Izzy's going into this with not just a competitive, edge to him and a competitive need to win, but a different type of win where it's like, it's moral, it's like something he needs in his heart, where it's like, this is a mental battle that he's trying to win against Dracus, and Dracus has been playing it cool this whole time. Like, I don't see Izzy really, I don't know if Izzy can overcome it. He was crying. I don't know. Hey, maybe he pulls it out. Maybe those tears were tears of victory. He preemptively knew. He saw the future. With Sharingan or something like that. But I honestly, in terms of where they are in their careers, Izzy's old. He's 35. It's weird that he acts like that still, but yeah, 35. Dracus just turned 30. He's a big dude too. I've seen the face off. Y'all have seen it too. Like, I don't think Izzy's not 6'4". That's a lie. I've seen him in pictures next to Ngannou. Ngannou's 6'4". Dracus is definitely like 6'1". Izzy's like an inch, maybe two taller than him. So Izzy's got to be like at minimum 6'2", 6'3". We'll have to see what happens. But we got our picks. I'm going Dracus. It just feels right, where he is in his career, kind of his mental fortitude, what he's done in his past fights. He said he's going to win, and he does it. So far, nothing Dracus has said has like been challenged. He says he's going to do something, and he goes into the cage, and it's been going like that ever since. Izzy is, I feel, it's a tough one. Honestly, I could still see Izzy pulling it off. If Dracus, goes in a little too sloppy, too many spinning back fists, too many, rising uppercuts or something like that, like, I could definitely see. I'm still gonna go Dracus. It just feels right. He's got a lot riding on him too. Dana White already said if he gets the dub, he's getting a fight in South Africa. First African showing for the UFC. And that would hurt, because Izzy was the one talking about it. I know Kamaru was talking about it. Francis Ngannou was talking about it. If Dracus is the one who brings it to Africa, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Hey, but that's the end of this video. I don't even know what the name of this channel is going to be. This is literally last minute as fuck. Like, the fights are going to start in like 50 minutes, so I'm not editing shit. This is just getting uploaded. So, oh God. This is just being uploaded. So, y'all take care. Y'all have a good night. Do not take this as financial advice. Do not bet on what I told you to. I do not trust myself unless I win. If I go 5 for 5, then hey, maybe you start listening. But hey, end this video. Y'all take care.